Shalom, and welcome to the observances of Noah. Most have heard the story of Noah's Ark and the destruction of all living things on the earth by the flood, but most do not tie what is today called the rainbow to this story. When the waters abated and Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives were able to leave the ark with all the beasts, cattle, and creeping things that Yah commanded Noah to save, Yah said this in Genesis chapter 9. And behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And Elohim said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you, for perpetual generations. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between Yah and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And Yah said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. But in the book of Jubilees, it expounded on this and gave us many more details about this covenant. Now, one thing to keep in mind when there is a covenant, which is very much like a contract, there is an agreement between 2 parties on what they will or won't do. Now, so far, we've only heard one side of the contract, if you will. Yah promised that he would never again bring a flood upon the earth to destroy it. And he gave his bow as a token that he will look upon it and remember this covenant. But where was man's part of the contract? After the flood abated, Noah made a sacrifice to Yah, and this is where more details regarding the covenant are revealed. The book of Jubilees, chapter 6. And he made a covenant with him that there should not be any more a flood to destroy the earth, that all the days of the earth, seed time and harvest, should never cease. Cold and heat, and summer and winter, and day and night should not change their order, nor cease forever. And Yah went on to tell Noah to increase and multiply on the earth, and explained that he had given him certain beasts and winged things and fish and green herbs of which would be food, but he made a very clear command. But flesh, with the life thereof, with the blood, you shall not eat. For the life of all flesh is in the blood, lest the blood of your lives be required. At the hand of every man, at the hand of every beast, shall I require the blood of man. Whoso sheds man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of Elohim made he man. And Noah and his sons swore that they would not eat any blood that was in any flesh, and he made a covenant before Yah Elohim forever throughout all the generations on the earth, in this month, which was the 3rd month. Now, how many times have you ordered rare or medium rare steaks? Even your medium well has blood. And this testimony is written concerning you, that you should observe it continually, so that you should not eat on any day any blood of beasts or birds or cattle during all the days of the earth. And the man who eats the blood of the beast or of the cattle or of birds during all the days of the earth, he and his seed shall be rooted out of the land. And for this law there is no limit of days, for it is forever. And he gave Noah and his sons a sign that there should not again be a flood on the earth. He set his bow in the cloud for a sign of the eternal covenant, and there should not be again a flood on the earth to destroy it all the days of the earth. Now, along with this covenant came additional observances during Noah's time. In the book of Jubilees, chapter 6, it says, "And on the first day of the first month, and on the first day of the fourth month, and on the first day of the seventh month, and on the first day of the 10th month, are the days of remembrance, and the days of the seasons in the 4 divisions of the year. They are written and ordained as a testimony forever. And Noah ordained them for himself as feasts for the generations forever, so that they have become thereby a memorial unto him." And it goes on to explain what happened with Noah on the first day of each of those months. "And on the first day of the first month he was bidden to make for himself an ark. And on the first day of the fourth month the mouths of the depths of the abysses beneath were closed. And on the first day of the seventh month all the mouths of the abysses of the earth were opened, and the waters began to descend into them. And on the first day of the 10th month the tops of the mountains were seen, and Noah was glad. And on that day the earth became dry, and he opened the ark and saw the earth. A year later, back to the day of remembrance of the first month, a complete year. And on this account he ordained them for himself as feasts for a memorial forever, and thus they are ordained. And they placed them on the heavenly tables. Each had 13 weeks from one to another, past their memorial, from the first to the second, and from the second to the third, and from the third to the fourth." Now, why is this memorial to Noah called the days of remembrance so important? Because Noah's experience on the ark gave us the example and definition of a full year, according to Yah. And each day of remembrance of the first, fourth, seventh, and 10th months are the days that mark the change of the seasons. There are 13 weeks from one season to the next. Now, Noah's story is an example of a complete year, and his days of remembrance, ushering in the seasons, play a significant role in keeping us on track with the year according to Yah's holy command. All praise be to Yah for his holy word and providing us with 2 to 3 witnesses, sometimes even more, to prove all things. Hallelujah.